So, just as a question, does anybody have the spell water walking? Because that would be real handy about now.
No. Sleuth did have water breathing. I'm not sure if he had water walking.
I can swim though, so it's okay.
How strong is the current? I mean,
I don't know. It's a half an hour of swimming, at least. I mean, that's half an hour on boats. It's probably gonna be longer with swimming.
I was thinking just walking across the bottom, but yeah.
Weren't we
Poked
going
a
through an
gnome on my
evil
back.
foreboding forest full of all sorts of nasty
Across the
crap?
river.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna be muted again.
Yeah. Crossing the river by ferry, with the ferry moving at a brisk pace, was somewhere between 20 and 30 minutes. It is a wide river, wide enough that it's like, yeah, I mean, you can see the other side, but it's far. The let's see. The flow of water is north-northeast, and it's a very wide river. It's not a very fast river. It does speed up a little bit. There's another river that joins with it, and the pace kind of quickens a little at that point, but otherwise it's relatively slow moving river.
Do you happen to have levitate?
Level what's it?
Levitate. We might be able to do something with that.
Nope, don't have levitate.
Oof.
How far across is how far is it across the water?
I mean, you don't know exactly, but it took you about 20 to 30 minutes to get across it on the ferry. So swimming across it will probably take as long, slightly longer.
I don't think Fly's gonna cut it.
Can we see the other side from where we are?
Yes, it is distant, but you can see it.
Can I get an estimate of how far across it is in feet?
I don't know. Let me see.
Is it past 600 feet?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, that's the extent of Agatha's knowledge of distance. Longbow range.
Man, I don't know nothing about rivers. All right. I'm not like an expert at rivers.
It just hit me. With meta gun, oof. We've lost our cleric ranger.
I guess you'll just have to rely on me for navigation.
Oh no, I was thinking about healing.
It's probably like, I don't know, it's probably nearly a kilometer across.
Okay.
So before we do anything, we gotta cross that river first, right? Because the spooky forest is on the other side of the river. Did I hear that right?
Yes, sir.
I could swim, and how far? We don't know how far across it is.
A kilometer is what? It's like 3,200 feet or something.
No, I don't believe so. Kilometers less than a mile.
1
It's
kilometer is
3280 feet.
3280.
The more you know.
So about that.
Over the river.
Give or
and
take.
Through the woods to Sir Jacob's house we go.
Give or take. You can see trees in the distance over there.
Are there trees here?
There are some trees here, but not very many. Like, this is farmland. There's a few places where you see, like, between fields, there's a lone tree and some shrubs. You know, some of them are big, but they're,
Shrubbery.
you know, it's like, oh, here's a, here's an apple tree or something here or there.
The local apple tree where the young farm kids romance each other.
Yeah, something like that.
What are you thinking about making a raft or something?
Mm-hmm.
How many axes do you have, Wilfred?
Yes.
Ah, good. Do you think those trees will be sufficient to make a raft? I'm not sure how big they are. Or how big they need to
Jar,
be.
how big are these trees?
I mean, one of them is like a fully grown apple tree, and then there's a few other smaller trees a little further out. Back the way you came, but the other ones are pretty small.
All right. By the sound of that, that'll depend on, do you guys just want to be able to float across, or do you want to stay high and dry?
As long as we cross, I don't
Realistically,
care.
the answer is there is enough wood there to make a raft, but not a raft that can carry all of you at once.
How many could you carry at a time? Half the party?
I mean, that depends on your raft building skills.
I don't think I've ever needed to make a raft in Alfheim, so probably not me.
No.
And how wide is the river?
Kilometer.
About 3,280 feet, or 1
Oh
kilometer.
shit. Okay, that's
So
kind of the width of the Mississippi, isn't it?
it's a big ass
I
river.
don't know. Yeah.
It's,
Yeah, I have 200 feet of hempen rope.
It gets wider to about a mile or a kilometer and a half further up towards where the ferry is.
What is this, the Amazon? Or the Nile?
More like the
River or some
Danube.
shit?
Yeah, I got plenty of rope for the raft. So at least we got that going for us. Is there any wood that would be not totally burned down in the house nearby AGR?
I mean, the house would be quite a trek back, but yeah, it would be pretty toast. Like, you could go look, but
Yeah, I wouldn't trust my
it's
way to.
likely. Yeah.
And what do we need to transport, people wise?
All of us, plus Sir Jacob. Possibly,
how many people is
horse.
that?
Sir Jacob, 2 pikemen. Sir Jacob is not armored. The pikemen are. And then all of you.
So it's 5 of us in the party.
So far, yep.
Okay. So, one casting of fly gives a 60-foot fly speed for 10 minutes. That is the linear equivalent of 6,000 feet. Literally, you cast it, you take off, you keep going in a straight line for 100 rounds, you end up 6,000 feet ahead. This is without dashing, so that you don't have to worry about endurance.
Exhaustion.
Yeah, you don't have to start making exhaustion checks from dashing continuously.
Whatever.
So that's basically enough to go from here to the other side and 500 feet shy of coming back.
Okay.
I don't have it prepared today, but if I prepare it, I can cast it 6 times a day. I can also cast Tensor's Floating Disc, which will let me take someone with me.
That'll be a trip.
Yeah, hang on and just fly over the river. Tensor's Floating Discs last for 1 hour, and it's a ritual, so it won't cost anything to cast, and it will last the trip. The problem is at 500 feet at the end. Because Revert is small, which means he basically will have to cast Fly again at the other side in order to make it back. So we're looking at going there, coming back, going there, and that's it.
I'm confused. What does being small have to do with
I'm not going to try to swim 500 feet.
No, of course not. Isn't your fly speed set to 60 though, regardless of size?
It is. The problem is the river going there and back, assuming I don't stop, is 60 feet.
Oh, I see now.
I'm 560 feet short of getting back to shore on the return trip, so I have to recast it.
Yeah.
So that means only 3 round trips. We can move 1,500 pounds in 500-pound increments total today. Or actually tomorrow, because I did not prep Fly. Fly is not very useful against a bunch of flying dragons. Not for a gnome, anyway.
Yep.
Besides, the gnome can cast Fly indefinitely because Torment will just throw him.
Can you throw me 3,500 feet?
With a good running start, no.
I appreciate that. Mr. U of DM inspiration.
So let's see. So we got... Let's assume Sleuth shows up at some point. So 6 party members, 2 pikemen, Sir Jacob. Let's say we can arrange it so that we can get 2 people per trip. 2 people total, 500 pounds. Plus their equipment and all. The horse is just fucked. Sorry, horse is probably way more than 500 pounds. It's just going to have to stay here. Because I'm not casting Fly on a fucking horse.
Wait, my... the horse that I can just
Yes.
dismiss and...
Yes, that's true. You can just summon it. Unless somebody else also happens to know Fly, in which case this becomes a lot easier.
If Sleuth shows up, that would be easy, I think.
Okay, well let's for that case let's not assume he'll show up,
Okay.
or that he'll fall asleep before we actually implement it. So that is 6, 7, 8, 9 people. So it's going to be 5 round trips. So we're going to need
More than a day.
2 days of doing nothing but shuttling people back and forth. Plus, today's a loss because I have to prep Fly in the morning. And I didn't. So we're looking at 3 days sitting still on the bank of this river, just shuttling people back and forth. With 3,500 feet from bank to bank, if either party gets attacked while either I'm in transit or the groups are split, they're on their own.
Wow.
This
That
doesn't
sounds shitty.
That sounds real shitty. Now, why couldn't we take the bridge and
Because there's dragons
raft?
There is no bridge. There's
Oh,
a
yeah.
ferry.
Ferry that goes across.
Yeah.
Yeah, why couldn't we take the ferry? The dragon got it, didn't he? Yeah.
Oh, it'll totally get us if it sees that thing moving. It sticks out like a sore thumb in the bank.
Assuming it exists right now.
Assuming it wasn't already saying. sunken or scuttled when the dragon showed up.
There's not enough lumber to make another one.
We might be able to lash together a raft from some scrap, but otherwise we're going with the Revert Express. And by Revert Express, I mean we sit here for 3 days.
Fuck that, I'll swim up out of here.
Yeah, I think I could try cutting down that tree and making a raft. That way we can at least accelerate the process by a bit.
Yeah, I think we're only 2 people shy, aren't we? Because you got Arcane Recovery. So you have a...
I forgot about Arcane Recovery. Let me redo that. So let's see. Arcane Recovery, 3 levels of spell slots. AJR, how much are you going to let me cheese that? Because the rules say 3 levels of spell slots. I'm using spell points. So normally that would mean I can take a second and a first, 3 firsts, or 1/3 level spell slot. By points, taking 3 first level spell point equivalents would get me 6 points. Taking 1/3 would give me 5.
You just have the 6. I don't care.
Okay, so that's another 6, which
you
would be
have
enough for another casting of
shape
fly.
water?
How much does everybody weigh? Everybody together and I'll drag you over there. Through the water.
So it'd be, with Arcane Recovery, that is 7 castings of fly a day. Still only 3 round trips. It only gets us 1 additional casting, which I can't really use.
What do you have? Shape water.
No. I have Mold Earth. The river is probably deep enough in the middle that trying to mold earth across, like make a earthen dam to walk across, is a bad idea.
Yeah.
This river's a mile wide. You
Yeah.
know what it would do to the surrounding landscape if you successfully did that?
Flood.
I believe the term mass casualty incident comes to mind.
It
I
would
don't
be
think the
so
casualties could get any higher.
I'm gonna show up the fucking dragons. Reverend's gonna go back to town with a higher body count than the dragons at that point.
I mean, it'll be a slower burn, but oof.
But it'll be a very long-lasting burn.
Yeah, the thing is, it's mostly going to be the people starving to death after the fields flood.
I mean, they're already burned. They're fucked either way.
Okay, I have it. Haha. EGR, that ring. It says any flat surface.
Yes.
How flexible are you with any?
It's got to be a flat surface. If
So-
it's a flat surface,
So
Then-
if I cast Tensor's floating disc, that disc is flat, right?
I would say it is a flat surface. Yes.
So could I make the circle on that, have everyone jump inside the demi-plane, and then fly across without weight issues because they're in a demi-plane and not having any weight on the disc? And it will just follow me with the portal over there?
Revert would probably think that that would theoretically work.
Okay. I have how we can do this in the morning, one shot.
All right.
So I have you know that bag of magic rings I have?
Mhm.
All right. One of the rings will let me scratch a magic circle into any flat surface. And when I do so, that opens a gate into a random demiplane, which remains open until the demiplane is devoid of inhabitants or 1 minute passes, whichever comes later. So, I cast Tensor's floating disc, flat surface. Use the ring. Open a gate on the disc. Everyone but me hops into the demiplane. I then fly across the river with the disc trailing me. I land. You come out of the demiplane, and we're all on the other side of the river in one shot.
Does that require
That is-
us to get out within a minute? I'm not sure if I misheard that.
It says remains open for 1 minute or until the demiplane is devoid of inhabitants. So it won't close as long as someone is still within the demiplane.
Yeah,
Is it whichever comes first,
it will
or
be
is
the
it?
latter of the two.
No. Whichever comes latter.
Okay,
If no
good.
one's in there, but it's less than a minute, it stays open. Past a minute,
Okay.
as soon as the last person leaves, it closes behind them.
more
Just double
concerningly,
checking. It would be awful unfortunate if we accidentally TPK'd the party.
It wouldn't be a TPK. Revert would still be alive.
Also, more concerningly, didn't you say random demiplane?
Yes. Not plane,
So-
demiplane. So we're talking random pocket dimension here.
Right.
Would it have
What are the chances
oxygen?
The gate remains open for a until you guys leave. So yes, air can flow through it.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
I'm not thinking air. I'm thinking more. If this is a random demiplane, how do we know we're not hopping into a one that randomly happened to have someone's stored undead in there?
Well, we open it, we check it out. We don't just jump in there blind.
It only sits there a minute if there's nobody in there, and
Right.
You can see into it from outside.
Right. So if we look and if it looks uninviting, I'll just cast a new disc and do it again until we get a random demiplane that looks habitable and not too spooky.
All right. Works for me.
You know, we're going more for Alice in Wonderland, less Ravenloft.
I'm good with
Both
that
sound
idea.
horrible.
Alright, so we just need to wait till the... Actually, we can do this right now. I have a scroll of fly prepared.
Neat.
We don't have to have any delay. I knew there was a reason I made that scroll. So, you guys good with that?
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
And we can all like stay in there until like the disc dissipates. Well, you just keep running with your rabbit to speed us up, so we're not walking.
Sure. Let's just say you might not want to be in there when the surface the gate is dependent on dissolves. That might be bad for you. Like, trapped in a closed demi-plane that I can't get back to. Bad.
I mean, you could theoretically get back to it.
You guys ever see the
Eventually.
sci-fi show Sliders?
Nope.
Okay, imagine Stargate, but instead of different planets, it's different dimensions, and the gate dials randomly.
One of these has got to be home.
Yeah.
Imagine Stargate, but only worse for your long-term survival odds.
Also, I'm not there with you to get you guys out. So, you're on your own. Alright, so, yeah, if everyone's okay with that, I'm going to ritual cast Tensor's Floating Disc.
Sounds like
Okay.
a good plan to me, I suppose.
By the way, off in the distance, you do still hear, very far out, that same roaring noise.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't seem to be heading for you. You guys have been sitting around this river bank for a minute. Yeah, Tensor's floating disc goes off. Nobody dies.
Okay. I use the ring to scratch a circle, and then I tap the center.
Okay. Yeah, there's a loud as this kind of almost flushing happens, and the surface kind of dissolves downwards in this spiral and opens up into a space. Why don't you roll a D100 for me? Okay, give me just a second.
We had a long rest since I last healed, right?
I don't believe so.
Didn't we settle down for camp? And then like I healed some more, and then I
I feel like that
can't remember,
happened.
so-
It's also worth noting the hole is only 2.5 feet in diameter. So big enough for a person to crawl through, but something larger than a human's going to have a hell of a time getting through that.
Hey!
So the hole is full of water, and water begins to kind of pour out of your floating disc.
God damn it.
We
Is there
found a
any land
dimension full
nearby?
of water.
Maybe it's finite?
If it's a whole dimension full of water, it'd be infinite, wouldn't it?
How does the water smell?
Make a perception check.
It's
Oh.
How does it
acidic.
smell? It smells like water.
Boy, the
It's sulfuric
Now, is this
acid.
like is this gushing out like a geyser, or is it just sort of overflowing the lip, kind of like a fountain?
It's somewhere in the middle. It's energetically ejecting, but not with like a huge amount of water pressure, just some. It lifts up in the middle. It kind of bubbles up, maybe about a foot, and just pours at like a quick rate. It's not like a fountain, but yeah, the water, um, it smells wet. It doesn't smell like anything really. Maybe a little bit of salt.
There's no land inside, is there?
Inside of that hole,
Yeah.
you don't see any. I mean, it's dark in there.
Mm.
Yeah, the ground around the floating disc gets muddy fast.
Muddy. So it's shallow?
No, the ground around the floating disc gets muddy fast.
Oh, I thought you were
There's
talking
water.
about mud was getting. Oh.
No.
Next.
Yeah, I don't think that one will work for us.
Okay.
Alright.
Let's see.
So you wait for the minute to pass?
1 hour. The spell lasts 1 hour. Oh wait, no. The circle only lasts a
Yes.
minute. Yeah. Okay, yeah. We just wait for the minute before the gate closes.
Okay. A minute passes. The gate is still open.
Okay. I start casting mold earth, depositing 5-foot cubes of earth onto the disc.
Okay.
So a 5 by 5. Let me look that up real quick. Like 1 cube of earth weighs a lot.
I mean, I think the earth is pretty much being moved away from the disc by the water. Is there something you're trying to achieve here?
I want more than 500 pounds of weight onto the disc.
Make the
Tiki.
spell cancel.
Is the spell instant or does it take a couple seconds?
It says, let's see here. You can deposit it up to 5 feet away. Doesn't have enough force to cause damage, but it does kind of say that it just works. It doesn't list how fast it goes.
Okay. Well, sure. Yeah, you just toss a bunch of ground on the disc, and the water moves some of it away, but not fast enough to prevent the disc from buckling and being dispelled.
Okay. Let's try that again.
Okay. How much? Okay, if it blue water for how long? How much water came out of that hole?
We did on the coast of a river. I mean, it's not like we're flooding here.
Okay, I just wondered.
Mini bathtubs full.
So, I got some numbers. The average density of soil is 94 pounds per cubic foot. A 5 by 5 by 5 cube of earth is 125 cubic feet. Which
Sounds
means
like-
that I just deposited 11,750 pounds of earth onto the disk.
Yeah, that sounds like it's gone. To me.
Yeah.
So even if the water dissolved half that, by the time the weight rested on it, it would have still canceled it.
But you can't use that to damage nobody. That's a lot of weight.
That's what it says. Not enough force to cause damage. It's still 6 tons of earth. Anyway. Okay, so I tried it again.
Doesn't one of you have a pretty high passive perception? Who's got the highest passive perception?
Oh, we got mediocre here. We got a 14 from me. I think that's the highest we got.
Okay. Never mind. Continue.
Okay. I recast the disc. And I
Okay.
scratch a new circle.
All right, that takes a minute. You go ahead and roll another D100. All right. Yeah, there's a hole, and you see a lot of what looks like sky.
Okay. I stick my head in. Is
Grab it.
there any land in sight?
So yeah, you stick your head in, and it would appear that there is some land in sight. There are just bits of like big like dirt clumps and islands of they're like up to 10 or 12 feet across, just kind of floating around nearby. You appear to have sprouted out on one of them. There's
great.
a stone surface here. It's not very big.
Would everyone fit?
Safely, no. Everyone might fit, but also they might all fall forever.
Okay. Mold earth is somatic. Is it stone or earth?
Well, the portal itself appears to be on a large flat surface on a rock, and it's a particularly like this is a particularly large island here. It looks like, I don't know, man. There's just bits of dirt, clumps of like, you even see grass just floating around, just like clumps of dirt with like 2 or 3 dozen blades of grass on it, just floating around up there.
So is this where we're going?
Well, I guess it depends on how comfortable you all are on standing on that little island.
Can you use mold earth to bring other islands to the island and make one mega?
Mold earth has a 30-foot range. Doesn't sound like it.
Can we breathe in there, or
You were able to breathe.
Can you?
well, I have no problem doing it. I trust Revert, so yeah.
Can those of us that don't fit just stay on the floating disc?
What do you mean those?
More
Oh, you mean,
space?
well, go for lightweight then for people that don't want to go through, because if that hits 500 pounds, all your friends are gone.
Everyone gets oofed.
I'd rather we just try to find a different plane.
Okay. I close the portal with another clump of dirt. It's faster than
Alright.
waiting a minute. And then I redo everything. Do I roll another D100?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so we decided not to use that one. All right. Next.
What's a 94 get me?
Darkness.
Plane of golden gems?
That would be
Fire.
nice. Okay. So, as soon as this portal opens, there is a blast of wind. Just a loud blast of wind. Just moving upward through this space. And you just hear this kind of howling sound.
Close door.
How violent is it? Like, I hear the wind, but is it like, turbojet, or is this just, a gale?
Someone as small as you could not like, you can't lean over it. Somebody bigger than you, with a small amount of like planting their feet could probably climb in there if they wanted to. But
Can I look in?
Yeah, is there a mountain exploding on the other side?
you want to look in there?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so you peer inside, and it is it's pretty dimly lit, and you see the air is very hazy in there, and it seems to be moving quickly. Your visibility is very low as far as distance is concerned.
It's- Is like there's land though, and it's just like
There has
the
to
only
be a
thing wrong
flat
with it is
surface, and you know that because there's a portal that has opened. So there's no way this can work if there's not a flat surface on the other side.
It seems like the only thing wrong with it is hazy and wind.
It's pretty cold, but not um like it's bitter cold, but not instantly deadly cold.
Well, most of us did bring winter clothing anyway.
Well,
Best so far.
I mean,
It's your guys'
yeah.
call. You're the ones that have to sit in there while I fly across the river.
A torment would be fine with it.
We're not under any timeline, right? To like keep
Well-
on switching stuff around.
Sure, up until we have something that, is a jet of lava or something that alerts the dragons to our presence here.
Can I tell my horse to climb in and
It's a
scout
2.5
see
foot
if
wide
there's-
hole.
there's any
2.5
other-
feet. Yeah, he's not gonna fit.
Well, I climb in.
Okay. Yeah. You do you climb in head first or feet first?
Probably head first, I guess.
Okay. Yeah, you poke your head out, and there's biting wind, and it's pushing up into your face. And yeah, you kind of push yourself like off the disc into the hole, and yeah, you begin to fall.
Oh,
Misty
don't
step.
tell me that the freaking ground is like 50 feet away or some shit.
I cast
You take
Misty step
you cast Misty
Oh, shit.
Step.
back through the portal.
I'm gonna need. Can you cast Misty Step as a reaction? I don't think
It's a
that's
bonus
how that
action.
works. Yeah, so
Yeah.
you hit the ground, and then if you'd like to cast Misty Step, you can kind of see the portal from here.
Don't miss.
Did I take any damage?
You fall, hit the ground, and then you may use Misty Step.
But did I take fall damage?
You fall, take the damage, and then you may use Misty Step.
Oh, I just saw the dice.
Yeah, that's falling damage.
I cast Thaumaturgy and say, "It's a bit of a fall." Can they hear me?
And that's when the large extra-dimensional predators caught wind of him and ripped him.
I'm pretty sure all we hear is.
You're pretty sure you hear somebody say all. Yeah.
I'm
But
going in
otherwise,
after.
it's okay. You go in after him.
I just jump right in the hole.
Okay, you take 15 falling damage. Hey, can I get a dexterity saving throw from you, Borellian?
Suddenly Goliath.
Yeah, the portal darkens slightly, and you're like, maybe I should move. Bam! And a Goliath hits you.
You do not
also,
move.
You also take that fall damage.
I begin
Just
trying to
fall
direct
damage.
people. Okay, into the hole. Into the hole.
Move, move, move!
What is fall damage?
Bludgeoning.
It's bludgeoning damage. It's a physical damage.
No, I mean, how much is it?
You take 15 fall damage,
Oh,
minus
15.
whatever your stuff is, which is probably enough to make it pretty near zero.
Yeah, it is.
But Borellian has now taken 29 fall damage total between those two things.
Air
You
Rever
landed.
is now boarding zone main 1. Please proceed through the portal.
Wait, how are we gonna climb out?
You don't
Yeah,
even
that's what I
know
was thinking.
There's actually, you would be able to tell that there is a fall because after they get most of the way through, you see their legs fly up and they, clearly plummet.
I've got rope. I can lower a rope down when we're on the other side.
Yeah, it ain't but
Alright.
15 feet. We got 50 feet.
That weight of the rope, it's not going to be on the tensor's floating disc, right?
No.
Okay. Could you lower the rope now?
No.
There's nothing to tie it to.
There's nothing to tie it to. I need to. Basically, I'm going to fly over to the trees on the other side, tie it to a branch, and you can all climb out.
Bow staff,
Will-
mold earth. The same thing you did for the well.
If I have to, I can do that too, but still, that needs a fixed point on the other side. I can't do it ahead of time.
And also, that would be at an angle where the weight would end up resting on the disc.
Well, I can make 2 pillars, one on either side of the disc, and put something between them to support the
That's true. You
like a
could do
gantry
that.
or something.
Then we can climb down without taking.
Well, you got the problem with that wind, though. So the rope is going to be facing upward. I'm going to need to put a weight on
Yes.
the end of it.
Correct. I was really hoping you would drop the the rope in there and be like, "It's going the wrong way."
And the rope's gone. Sorry, guys.
Good thing I have my own rope.
Who's the smallest one of all?
Probably Revert.
Well, I'm not talking about Robert. He's not in the hole.
We're the only ones in
Oh, that's right. You could tie a
Okay.
rope around one of them, and they could jump in.
And take the
Put
rope, with them.
around them. Oh yeah, that's still the same problem.
Yeah. I mean, there's ways we can get the rope down there. It's just a matter of tying enough weight to it. Getting the rope back down to you won't be a problem. But, you know, we only have an hour on the disc. Something's probably going to happen that Revert's going to be flying for. So I'd prefer to have more time than less time. So please, board the portal.
Yeah, you need to go. Y'all, everybody needs to get in the portal because time's ticking away. And
It's only 46 of fall damage. I think you can all take it.
I don't suppose you have something to soften blows due to falling?
I have a question, AGR.
Yes.
It's a very important mechanics question.
Go ahead.
Is fall damage considered an attack roll by gravity?
No.
Darn, I can't
No
uncanny
canny-
dodge yet.
No uncanny dodge for you.
Oh well. I'll hop through. Aiming for Tormund.
Okay. You can't see Torment.
I can't see the Goliath with
No.
ginger hair.
No.
Wait, couldn't you say that we could see their feet fly up?
When they are moving through the portal and they make it more
okay.
than halfway through and gravity begins to tilt them, you could see their feet fly up and they plummet.
Oh, in that case, I'm going to hop through the portal, kind of like hang there with my hands over the portal edge, and try to climb my way down.
Okay. Well, in that case, go ahead and make an athletics check because this is not easy. This is a smooth stone surface. You plummet, and because you're slightly lower, you only take the first 3 of those.
And
So you take
have-
10 fall damage.
Oh, the first 3
Next.
of the 4d6 already rolled?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. I was about to say, like, I'm not seeing a new roll.
Why would I be rolling? It's unnecessary.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll give them like a few moments to move out of the way,
Yeah.
and then I'll go ahead and go in the hole.
Okay.
All right. So what? Me, the pikeman, and Sir Jacob?
Yep.
Okay. How sturdy do the pikemen look?
They look like soldiers. But,
So they could take 40-foot drop without dying.
I mean, that's, it's not something on their list of things they want to do.
They can stay here if they don't want to fly air Revert.
Yeah, they're not thrilled at that idea. One of them is going to climb over there and have another one lower him down some.
Don't they have pikes? Can't they like lash them together and like have like one guy lower the other almost the entire way with just a couple of pikes strapped together?
They are not equipped for lashing pikes together, but they will take one pike. That's a good idea, and use that to lower the guy down so he only takes 2d.
And thus the party was outsmarted by a couple of NPCs.
And yeah, then Sir Jacob will help the next one.
How fucked up does Sir Jacob look now that it's just him and me?
Pretty fucked up.
I'm going to turn to Sir Jacob and be like, you know, I have a way I can lower you down magically. That won't fuck you up anymore.
You motherfucker! I asked that and you didn't say anything.
He's gonna say yes, please.
All right,
Thank you.
I cast Airbind or Earthbind on him. If he's if he's
you
ever
did that by
airborne, he
default.
descends safely 60 feet per round.
He says, "Oh, neat," and then he goes through the thing. And when he gets to the bottom, he says, "Hello, gentlemen," as loudly as he can.
Okay. I then
It's-
cast Fly on myself. Oh,
Yeah.
sorry, there's more stuff going on inside.
You can't hear him. Those of you in the cave with him can barely hear him. He says something about it being a bit nippy as his teeth chatter.
Right.
All right.
I begin
Huddle
to
up
fly
for
across the
warmth.
river.
Okay.
I cast Thaumaturgy and tell everyone to huddle up for.
Thaumaturgy.
All right. You hear him say, "Everybody huddle up for more."
Sure.
Do they do it?
I'm right next to you.
Sure.
Fuck it, why not?
Why not?
So how long is it going to take you to get across that river?
Let me run the calculator. That's what, 3280 feet?
Yeah.
It will take 55 rounds. So 330 seconds. It'll take me 5 minutes and 30 seconds.
Okay.
I'm only flying in an altitude of about 15 feet.
Fair enough. Okay. Well, you make it about 2/3 of the way across before anybody has anything to worry about. And then I would like everyone in that hole. Everybody needs to go ahead and make a strength save.
Strength?
Yep.
Is this against getting pushed, pulled, or knocked prone?
It is against being pushed, pulled, or knocked prone.
I have advantage then for reasons.
If we're all clumped together, would that assist us all in any way?
Ooh.
Would it make it more difficult? That's interesting.
What's trying to knock us over? I mean, I'm a pretty solid dude.
You don't see anything trying to knock you over. You don't know. It's just windy. It's really windy. All right.
Oh, well, that's no big deal for me.
All right. So, well, you still gotta make your save.
It makes sense. Me and Boralian made high rolls. The first thing he suggested, I just went right up next to him.
Yep. You guys.
What, a
plan
deck
on it.
save?
It is a strength save.
Oh, that's even better. Thank you.
Yeah, the DC is only 13.
Is there anything we could do for the poor soul that made a nat 1? Can I attempt to
You
grab
can
him?
remember him.
What about me? What
Remember
happened to
him
that?
fondly.
Oh shit, you made 10. Fuck.
Okay. Roll a D8 for me, please. Wolfred.
Oh boy.
By the way, you take 10 bludgeoning damage. Okay, you are flung into the distance where the party can no longer see you, and you fall prone on the cold, stony ground. Yeah. Oh, it says if you strike an object such as a wall or floor, you take additional damage. So you also take 6 more damage from hitting the ground.
All right. I'd like to army crawl back.
Sure. Yeah.
While he's doing that, Brilliant, would you do me a huge solid? Hold on to this rope. Tie it to you. I might tie it to myself.
All right.
And I'm gonna go ahead and try to go and crawl in the general direction of where Wilfred went. Keep my center of gravity low.
Good
Okay.
idea.
Make sure he
Tie the
didn't
rope
knock his
around
ass out
myself
or something.
and pass it on to like everyone, starting with Torment. Tie the rope with more rope if needed. So that way everyone's tied together and we don't lose anyone.
Okay.
Yeah. HR, that rope is 100 feet of hemp rope. So
Mhm.
if it's beyond 100 feet, well, that's bad juju. We'll see how it goes.
Okay. Well then, you all lash yourselves together. Is that what everyone's doing? Is there anyone not lashing themselves to the rest of the party?
I am.
Okay.
I also cast Blessed on like 3 weakest people.
Okay. Who are those?
Probably Sir Jacob.
One of those pikemen is just gone.
Yeah. I'm about to get him too. Trying to get Wilfred first. Well, we'll see how that goes.
Whoever looks like they have the lowest strength score.
Okay.
Psst, you should bless me since I'm doing things.
Agatha can be one of them.
Sir Jacob would seem to be the most feeble, considering his wounds.
Yeah, he's struggling.
That's the second one.
You should probably bless yourself just in case you have to like hold concentration or some crap due to the winds.
And then I'll be the third one.
There we go.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of you. Okay, Mister.
Yes. What do you need?
I need to know if a 19 hits Torment.
Yes, it does hit Torment.
All right. Is that is right. Ooh. A rock hits you, and yeah, just the wind throws this large stone at you, and yeah, you take.
The wind throws a stone at me. What?
Yes.
Like picks it up off the ground and hurls it at me?
What I mean is, there is howling
I
wind,
know.
and then all of a sudden, your
I know.
face has a stone
I'm just being
colliding
a tool. I know what
into
you
it.
mean. I know what you mean. I'm just being an ass.
Yeah.
Oof. Do I find the Wilfred?
You're still on the ground by yourself. I asked
Actually,
twice if everyone was lashing themselves together. I assumed you found Wilfred already.
Yeah.
I
How
mean, you
soft
didn't
is this
say that I
mountain,
was
by the way?
found.
How soft is what?
This ground. Like,
This
is it
ground
soft enough?
feels like it is made of solid stone.
Ah,
Okay, now I need to confirm. Have I been found, or am I still army crawling back?
I think you begin to army crawl back. Agatha crawls over, grabs you. You all lash yourselves together in that sequence.
Okay.
This is over the course of a minute or so.
yeah, I will try to find the other guard as soon as Wilfred is secured back to the party.
Okay, so you continue to venture away from the group. Okay. Then in that case, I'm going to need 2 strength saving throws. I'm going to need 1 strength saving throw from Agatha, and I'm going to need an additional strength saving throw from the rest of the party communally. So use the highest strength roll you guys have, and go ahead and make that at advantage.
Do I also make mine an advantage with a push pull knock prone thing?
Yes.
I'm assuming I have the highest strength of the
Probably.
party.
I don't know.
What's your strength at?
14.
Brilliant, is
Really?
yours at 14 too?
Yeah,
Okay.
but the strength save, I have a plus.
Oh, you don't. That's right. Yeah, that does sound like you're the one, mister.
I have a plus 5.
Okay,
Nice.
make your roll. Nice. Yeah, the wind smacks into everybody, but you all hold fast. And yeah, this biting, icy wind that just keeps like buffeting you guys, and little tiny pebbles keep hitting you. And you have to like squint your eyes and cover them as best as you can to keep the wind out of them. But yeah, you manage. About this time, Revert, you're nearing the far side. It's a little wider than you thought because the edge of the forest is basically swamp. Very marshy.
Okay. Well, I find some dry ground, couple trees, kind of park the disc between the 2 trees. Hopefully with like some branches overlapping so I can kind of tie the rope to them to drop it eventually down the hole.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Is there like a large rock or log I can tie the other end of the rope to give it some heft so that I can just kind of lever it up down the hole?
Make an investigation check.
Okay.
There's an old hollow log that looks like it'd be pretty easy to tie some rope to.
Okay. Yeah, I tie some rope to it. I kind of just lever it up over the edge of the hole and drop it down with the rope, having tied it up above it already.
All right. All right, folks. You all see a. Actually, you probably don't.
Perception check?
Jeez, there's a log that's about to plummet into the entire group of you guys. It's not that big.
If I could lift it, it wasn't very big. I'm a gnome with a strength of 8.
Yeah, and with the
Because
wind
it's-
hitting it, it's probably barely dropping. So I say, yeah, a log hits several of you guys in the head, but it's not that big and it doesn't hurt that much.
And then I cast minor illusion to make like 3 glowing arrows kind of like flashing in sequence pointing up the rope.
All right.
All right. Well, I'm going to grab the rope
Okay.
and start climbing. Since everybody's still
Okay.
tied to me, I'm just going to haul them out with me.
Right. You hear the horrible sound of stone grinding against stone.
Is this a safe?
Do I find the person, AGR? Do I find the
I'm
poor
climbing
bastard
faster.
pikeman?
We
Make
can
an
get the hell up out of
investigation
here.
Could I make it perception instead?
Sure.
Ah, he's an unnamed NPC, but I want to do everything I can to not make him, oof. Hashtag NPC lives matter.
Yeah,
Fuck.
but they don't.
He is gone.
Mother fuck! I get the screams. Fuck! Fuck!
None of you can even hear that.
I see bloodstains, AGR. A blood track that I could follow.
Make an investigation check.
I don't suppose
fuck.
I can make that perception too.
Make an investigation check.
Fuck.
Fuck,
Man,
it's
you
not
better
meant
get
to
the hell up
be.
out of there.
Guys, I think I heard Agatha say to cut the rope.
I'm going up the rope.
While
Fuck
you are
that.
looking, you you don't notice that your rope has loosened, and you step away from it as the wind carries it away.
See, I'm
wait.
hoping Wilfred was joking about
I was
that.
joking
We will
when I
have
said
serious words.
that. That was
No.
a joke, AGR.
The knot came undone, and the wind blows the rope away. By the way, the bit of rope that was connected to your friend, you all see it kind of fluttering about in the wind, right, like by you and over your heads.
I immediately.
Hey, didn't we
head
lose
towards
somebody?
I cast thaumaturgy and start screaming.
Should I stop climbing?
you, you're all tied together, Torment, so you probably can't climb by yourself.
Why
You'd
not?
have to separate yourself or
I can
literally
drag
lift
1,600
everyone.
feet, so I'm sure I could deadlift these idiots.
Well,
I can lift
mean,
800 pounds. 800 pounds!
Mister, there's the bigger problem of we might get bisected by the portal closing if you get up on that platform with all of our weights on there as well.
Oh, yeah.
Do what you want, man.
So,
It's
am
a
I
free
able
country.
to triangulate the voice, more or less, AGR? Do I have enough memory to
You
know?
can
general
barely make out the sound. Make a perception check to see if you can figure out which way it's coming from. At disadvantage.
May it be a flat roll since it was just less than a minute that I took off.
Can I make an athletics check to see how loud I can shout?
You. Oh man. So, as he's shouting, you hear your friend shouting, but his voice comes from one way, and then the wind seems to carry it, and it sounds like it's coming from this other direction, and then the sound seems to carry in just it's coming from every direction, just bits of it. And you hear other sounds carried by the air. Horrible grinding stone.
More thaumaturgy, magic
Um,
lights, tremors in the ground leading to my direction, just everything. Gas.
AGR, does
Oh.
magical flame get extinguished by wind?
Typically, no, but it does depend, I think, on the exact situation.
Well, I have a magic longbow that can produce flame and arrows,
Yeah.
and that arrow stays lit until fired.
Mm-hmm.
I don't suppose I could carry an arrow that's on fire while I try to find my way back.
I would say that you can light the arrow, and it will remain lit. So, I mean, that's something.
Yeah, I want to do everything I can.
Okay. Does a 22 hit you?
It sure does.
As soon as the arrow lights up, you get hit by a stone, which deals 11 bludgeoning damage.
All right.
You guys can see that light. It's not far away.
Hey, there he is.
It
You want to
can't-
go to him?
It can't be more than 100 feet away.
I'm going to hang on to the rope, and we're going to, like, daisy chain out towards him.
All right. Sure. Which one of you is on the far end of the chain?
Well, I'm hanging onto the rope at one end, so whoever was beside Agatha, I'm assuming.
I'm in front, so like Agatha's tied to me, and then I'm tied to Tormund, and I guess like Tormund passed it on to whoever.
So, Wilfred, are you at the far end?
No.
You're not
I
going to
am
go
not
after
strong.
Agatha?
No,
Alright.
I'm saying I don't have the strength to grab a hold of a person effectively.
I'm the closest to Agatha. I set off as soon as
Okay.
like the rope.
All right, Borellian. It doesn't take you very long to reach Agatha's location. Agatha, you can see Borellian. You don't see him until he's like 15 feet away from you.
You probably can't hear me, but my body language expresses great relief. And like, oh my god, thank god, fuck.
I grab Agatha and
Both of
start
you need to
heading
make
back.
strength saving throws.
Do I have advantage for still being roped?
Sure.
I'm assuming Bless has passed at this point. Has it or
It's
no?
been more than a minute.
Yeah, I thought so.
You both pass. The wind howls and slams into both of you, but since you're together, you manage to lean into each other and hold fast as the air just passes over you. You hear that scraping sound, and it is much closer.
I don't know what the fuck that is, but we're gone!
Robert, you
Alright.
still haven't emerged from the hull.
Okay. How are we gonna climb out? Which order?
Well, I'll give them the hour. Well, like the what 50 minutes that are left on the disc. I'll give them that.
I'm climbing up. He said he tied it. How did you tie it off?
Hangman's noose on a couple of branches overhanging the hole.
Okay, well then I'm just gonna climb all the way up into the tree.
All right, you climb all the way up into the tree.
Yeah, I think we're gonna start doing that one by one.
Okay, who's next?
I shove Agatha.
I gotta climb it, but I'll go.
I should be making everyone make athletics checks for this climb, actually. So why don't we start with Torment and then Agatha.
Athletics checks.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I cast Bless again since. Oh wait, no, this is checks, not save.
Correct. All right. Yeah, Torment, without even using his legs, climbs all the way up.
Are we still tied together? Because if we are, I drug them with me.
Presumably you are still tied together, but more loosely than before. Because you had to probably reconfigure the rope to daisy chain instead of being in a huddle.
Right.
So, yeah, there's now 2 ropes going down into the hole. One of them is attached to Torment.
Does Tormund just start pulling on the rope that he?
Is that close enough to
Torment
reach?
can lift 840 pounds. On his
Agatha
own.
yoinks the new rope.
The new rope is the rope tied to everyone that Torment was tied to. He climbed out.
Oh.
There are 2 ropes involved. You are all tied together in like a chain, and also there was a rope lowered down to you. So Torment is out. Presumably whoever's next tied to Torment directly, probably Wilfred. Wilfred, you've been probably hoisted several feet into the air just
All
because
right.
of the length of rope.
Okay.
You're having assistance help climbing the rope.
Do the thing.
Are you pulling the rope up, Torment?
Oh yeah, once I get to the top, I'm gonna start pulling.
Okay, Wilfred, you just get pulled out of the hole.
Okay.
And after you, Borellian is pulled out of the hole. Borellian, I don't think you tied yourself to Agatha, but I'll assume you were still hanging on to her. So you both get yoinked out of the hole. The hole is still open. The wind is howling. You're all in the tree. The branch is definitely going to give any second.
Sir
gonna
Jacob
jump out of
and
the
the
tree.
pikemen.
Yeah, I'm gonna get out of the tree too.
Okay?
Yeah.
Sir
Make
Jacob
sure
was
the rope
also
doesn't
tied up. He's
push down.
fine. Okay. So Torment jumps out of the tree. The force of him jumping snaps the branch, but his momentum pulls all of you away from the platform.
Does that include the pikemen and Sir Jacob?
Yes.
Huzzah. All's well that ends well.
Everyone takes 8 fall damage. And yeah.
I am close to bloodied.
Well, that was easy. Wait,
I am
wasn't there another pikeman with you guys? What happened to him?
After
He let go of the
several
rope.
seconds, right when he says that, a metal helmet flies up out of the portal, empty.
that.
The portal didn't close, right?
No, the portal is still open.
He's still alive, I think.
Are you
Well,
gonna go and
throw
get
your
him?
rope back down there and get him.
I tried already, and
Throw a rope. If he can tie a rope to himself, I'll jerk him out. Throw the rope down in there to him. I'm gonna
He's
untie
gonna find
myself
the
and
rope?
step back and hand him the rope that I was tied with. Here, use this one.
I don't think he's alive. I think
N-
something else.
There's there are clear indentations in this helmet, as if something like it was smashed against something very, very hard.
oh
Is
god.
there any blood in it?
Make an investigation check.
Well, I'm not gonna know if it is or not, cause
Do it anyway.
Not only is there blood in it, there are bits of bone in it.
Oh god. Yeah, I think you're right.
I don't think he's alive. That looks like part of his
that
head.
rope that is still attached to the tree branch, which is now stuck in a bush, that rope pulls taut, and this stick, which is fallen out of the tree and is now in this bush, it gets lodged in this bush, and the rope pulls and pulls until the whole bush starts to pull up out of the ground. And
Okay.
then eventually,
Cut the rope.
after a few seconds, the bush gives, and the stick is pulled back into the hole along with that rope.
I attempt to retrieve my rope.
I would attempt to let that shit go.
Your rope.
Wait a second.
You want to
Um,
try to grab the rope before it gets pulled into the portal?
Nope, fuck that. Never mind.
I'm
I don't want my rope
glad
back on.
I untied myself because he was gonna snatch everybody back down in that damn hole.
Yeah, is that rope still connected to us, or is that a separate
That's
rope?
a separate rope. That was the rope that you were all tied together with. The rope that was pulled away was the rope that Revert brought to you,
Okay,
that you used.
So you just cost me 50 feet of rope.
I got 100 right here.
Can we close the portal now?
The portal is still open.
Do you want me to close it?
I don't think he survived that. I mean, the first thing I did as soon as I got Wilfred was try to get him, and I wasn't
Yeah, I
able to
guess
find
Mold
him.
Earth.
I think he was eaten.
Yeah, Sir Jacob has a
Okay.
moment of silence as he wordlessly watches you do that without a single word of complaint.
I'm
I
sorry,
take the
sir.
helmet. I take the helmet to Sir Jacob and says, "There's parts inside. Maybe that's enough for the family."
Right, and so Redbird just sort of claps his hand together. Right, well, that was quick and easy. Shall we keep going?
The forest,
You're
right?
some heartless fuckers.
Yeah, you guys are in. You're at the edge of a marsh, and yeah, beyond is a lot of forest.
I guess we're going to the forest then.
Okay. So yeah, you guys trekking into the forest? Is that what's happening?
Yeah, sure.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah, sure.
All right. Well, you march for a few minutes, and you come upon a um, kind of a
I
ravine. Go ahead.
resummoned my horse.
Okay.
Or
All right.
I forget his name. Injured.
You come across a little ravine, and at the bottom it's just this little chunk that's been taken out of the ground, and there's like a little still pond here, which probably fills up when it rains or whenever the marsh floods, and there are lots of really large tadpoles in this pond.
What do you mean really large? Do you mean like puppy size? Like how big?
Like the front of the tadpole is as big as your clenched fist. Like the head of the tadpole is as big as your
Is this
clenched fist.
unusual?
The whole.
Does
Yeah,
this
these are
look
big.
like something I've seen in Alpine
Ray of
before?
Frost. I'd shoot
Okay.
them. I'd
You begin
systematically
to ray of
murder
frost
all
the
of them.
pool of tadpoles.
Yes.
I'd
You
like to
hear
hide.
a loud, angry grumbling sound as this large green creature emerges from the muck, like in the side of this ravine.
Was I able to
It's
hide?
It
make a stealth check.
how can you describe this creature?
It's huge. It was blended into the side of the ravine.
Are we
It
talking like
turns
a
out the ravine only
frog-like
has one
creature,
wall.
or kind of
Yeah,
a?
except it's a frog-like creature, except it
It's
has
bipedal.
it's bipedal and it has a bunch of tentacles
Got
and
it.
3 eyes on stalks.
Oh,
Okay.
fun.
I misread that situation.
Yeah, looks like we're fucked. Oof.
Roll initiative.
Oh no!
That +9 was my stealth roll.
He rolled very low. Congratulations.
So did River.
Have I
So
seen
did
this in
Gilbert.
Alpine
Yeah, we'll see.
AGR? That was my first reaction.
You've probably seen the tadpoles, but not Mama.
Ah.
Why was your first instinct to kill giant baby?
To kill giant tadpoles? Let me put it this way: there's nothing good that comes from giant tadpoles.
That's true.
You know, I can tell you a spooky story about a goblin rogue who went scouting ahead for his tribe and was eaten alive by giant toads.
All right, Agatha. There is a huge frog-like monstrosity, and it's really only about 30 feet away from you.
That is terribly close. I'm gonna get 30 feet away. You said
Okay.
huge, right?
It's huge.
Oh god.
Well, I'm gonna use fighting spirit and action surge, and I'm gonna use these bodkin arrows. Focus fired on that feller. I'll sharpshooter 2 shots, and we'll
Okay.
see how those go.
That is 1 hit.
All right. That's 22. And I'll do 1 sharpshooter, 1 non-sharpshooter for the other 2 shots.
Okay. That does not hit. That does hit.
It's 11 more points of piercing damage.
All right.
And I think I am spent. Actually, is there any other hostiles obviously within 5 feet of him? Nope.
I mean, there's maybe 1 or 2 tadpoles still left. They don't seem
No.
that hostile. They seem
Yeah.
mostly like they don't even realize you exist.
Yeah, not concerned with them. That's it for me. 30 feet away, and that stuff. That's it.
Okay. Wilfred, there is a large, huge, in fact, frog-like creature 30 feet from you.
All right. Does the fact that I'm hidden give me advantage?
Sure.
Okay. I'd like to pull out that nifty ass hand crossbow and shoot him.
Okay.
Or, sorry, not hand crossbow. It's a light crossbow. My mistake. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna shoot him.
Well, you've hit him.
Okay. Wait, does strength score for damage, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sorry, I am brain farting. 1 plus.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna relocate, bonus action hide.
All right. Torment.
Is it my turn?
It is your turn, Torment.
What is that thing doing?
It has just lurched up after seeing this little pond was attacked. It's basically just now stood up. That's all it's done so far. It looks pretty aggressive, though.
Bonus action, rage.
Okay.
And I guess I'm gonna go on the offensive, and I'm gonna go hit the big bastard.
Okay. You.
No.
What weapon were you using for that?
My spear.
Okay. You trip in the mud and lose your spear in the mud. You are prone, and your spear is somewhere in the muck down here.
All right. Well, I'm gonna I'm gonna stand back up and
All right.
try to find my spear if I can see it. Can I see it around me?
Not without making a perception check.
Of course, I need a perception check. My perception is 12.
You fumble around for several seconds, but you do find your spear.
Okay, then I'm gonna pick my spear up and end my turn because I've wasted my other attack. So.
Okay. Yeah, Robert. So, it's a huge frog.
How far away from me is it?
It's about 30 feet from the lot of you.
Okay. I'm going to cast slow on it.
Okay.
Wisdom save, please.
All right. Wah, wah, wah.
All right. Well, it has half speed, -2 to AC and Dex save, no reactions, and on its turn, it is limited to one attack, either an action or a bonus action, but not both. And it only gets one attack, even if it has multi-attack. And then I'm going to run.
All right. Brilliant.
Well, great. Now I have to decide whether to keep. Does it look hurt yet? Like really hurt? Not really hurt?
It has some superficial injuries.
Can I run up to it, hit it twice with my attack, hit it again with my reaction, and then use an item interaction to drink a health potion?
No. A health potion, I think is. I have rules for that. I think if it's as generous as I usually like to be, it's probably a bonus action to drink, but I'd have to go look at the guide to tell you for sure.
I have a bonus action available.
Healing Drought. Let's see. As a bonus action, you can consume this drought, allowing you to spend one hit die to heal.
Yep.
Yeah, it takes an action to administer it to someone
That
that's
sounds
unconscious.
correct. Yes. So if you would like to use your bonus action for that, what would you like to do with the rest of your turn?
Well, I ran up to it, hit it
Mhm.
twice,
Okay.
reaction, hit it again. Then the
Alright.
last thing I do is
Why do you use your reaction to hit it again?
Bloodied.
Aha.
I too am very close to bloodied. I'm
Okay.
considering punching myself.
Go ahead and make your attacks then. His armor class is currently a 14.
Kill it!
miss crit hit.
That is correct. Roll your damages.
I smite him.
That seems like a reasonable thing to do.
It shall be smitten, smoten, smited.
Smut.
Smitification.
Mm-hmm. The baptism of holy flame is the only way to purify your heretical soul. Frog demon thing.
Burn in holy fire.
Hey, look at that spicy damage.
Bad.
Oy vey. And this is why
Not bad.
paladins are the best class.
Yeah. Alrighty. Is that it for you?
Yeah. Is it
All right.
bloody?
No. Okay, his turn. Well, he was gonna try to eat Torment, but given he only has one attack and you just hit him for a lot of damage, he's gonna hit you. The 21 hit Borellian.
Yes.
You take 18 piercing damage, and you are immediately swallowed. You are now blinded and restrained.
Oh shit! It is salty.
At the end of his turn, he gets a save, right? A whiz save.
Yes.
Oof.
Still too bad.
All right.
Agatha.
Agatha.
Remember that time I said that I was considering punching myself to bloody myself?
Yeah.
Will you let me do it as a way of like me trying to jostle myself, like, come on, fuck?
You're gonna punch yourself and waste one of your attack actions to get a reaction attack.
Yes, for future reaction attacks.
I don't care.
I do the thing.
Okay. Roll,
You're an
And-
idiot.
roll an unarmed attack on yourself. I mean, if it's just one,
I'm not
then you don't
resisting. I just choose to hit.
Okay, so it's 1 plus your strength, and you take that much.
Yeah, I
damage.
take 3 bludgeoning.
Is that enough to bloody you?
That is
Ew.
enough to bloody me.
That's good. You're bloodied.
Yep, let's bloody hit this fool.
Okay, so you guys all see Agatha trying to pump herself up. She's a little spooked.
I don't think it's wise for me to do the fighting spirit right now. So one of these will be sharpshooter, one of them will not be.
Okay.
That's without.
Hit.
And that's with. Another 6 points of person damage.
Okay. The creature does appear to be bloodied, although he's moving a little slow right now.
Very good. That's all I can do at the moment.
Alrighty.
Oh,
Will.
also, let me move 10 feet more away.
Okay.
That's
Wilfred.
All right. I'm going to take that hand cross. Why do I keep saying it's a hand crossbow? The light crossbow, and I'm gonna shoot him with it.
All right.
Wait, that's still advantage? I don't.
Yeah,
keep
sure.
forgetting how rogues work.
I don't give a fuck.
I don't even know how stealth works.
Yeah, as long as you got a fella in melee
That
range,
does
which you
not
do,
need-
torment. Oof.
In that case, I reposition and hide.
All right. Torment.
Smash.
That does not hit. You jab him with your spear, but he swats it away with one of his tentacle arms.
You are accounting for the -2 AC from slow, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Oof, bad luck.
I'm
Yeah.
whiffed the first time and missed both. All right, I'm done.
He manages to grab your spear with his two of his tentacles, and you spend the end of your turn pulling it away from him. All right. Revert.
All right. I'm going to pull Silo out of my pocket dimension, mount up, and I am going to move till I'm 70 feet away from the guy, but still have line of sight, if possible.
Yeah, I would probably constitute half cover, but yes, you can get
Okay.
line of sight on.
That's what I do.
All
Took
right.
an action to pull him out, so I can't cast a spell or anything.
Yep. All right, Borellian. You are inside of the Froghemoth.
What kind of action do I need to get out?
You don't know. You're blinded and restrained, though, and it sucks. Being in here is not fun.
Can you Misty Step? Actually, can he Misty Step?
No, you have to be able to see
Has
where
to
you're
have line
going
of
to
sight.
Misty Step.
And attacks will have disadvantage?
Yeah.
What kind of action would it be to take out my caltrops and just dump them in here?
Well, given that you are blinded and restrained, I would probably qualify that as a full action rather than as an item interaction. It is difficult to move.
Then can I you do bonus action, Oath of Vengeance, and then hit him 3 more times?
Yeah.
About them, good thing.
Ooh, another crit.
Nice. You forgot you have disadvantage.
Flat roll because Oath
Vengeance.
of Vengeance.
Okay, good. Well, then you got 2 hits. One's a crit. Do you think? All right, one moment.
What sort of DC does he have to make to not spit? Ooh.
He immediately vomits up Borellian.
Huzzah, no acid damage. Or spookiness.
I would like to move 30 feet away, putting Torment between me and it.
Okay, he doesn't have a reaction, so you go. All right, if it's his turn, he will attack Torment. Does a 16 hit Torment?
Torment did say he would be right back. I'm pretty sure that hits Torment.
I am
Actually,
also...
his Constitution's +4, right? What's his Dexterity modifier?
I don't know if that's true. I don't know.
Pretty sure that hits, but I don't want to say in his stead.
Well, that gives me an opportunity to stand up and use the facilities, so I guess we'll do that.
All right. We'll be right back, folks.
It was like a tongue attack, just like pauses an inch from his face.
Oh my god. And we gotta bring the advertisements, boys.
For just 12 easy payments of $19.99, you too can crit hit like Bearloin. This is not a scam. Call now.
If you don't, you'll crit and miss like Meta.
Oof. That one was a delayed oof for me. Because I was like, wait a second. He's not lying.
I mean, when Meta crit misses, he crit misses.
That moment when you do more damage than the enemy to friendlies.
Whereas I just do 99 to the enemy.
Seriously, Paladin is it's just so fucking nice. Just so fun.
I have 8 hit points.
That's spooky.
Yeah, that's Paladin at low levels for you. Basically, every combat I had with Gilbert on the Saturday campaign until like level 7, I was usually getting, my health bar vaporized. Honestly, I'd have been more concerned if you suffered another death. This would be like, what, the third in 6 weeks?
Yeah, but he managed to get himself out. That's good.
It's true.
I'm almost certain we're going to oof this person after the DM's turn is up.
Well, until its frog wife comes out, or
I'm back.
the tadpoles go through rapid puberty and turn into giant toads, and then they eat us.
Well, then it's checkmate. Good game, roll new campaign.
Run away! But Reverend...
Hey!
It's me.
Mister, are you back? Mister, it's your turn. Mister! I'm lying, by the way, but you're getting hit for 16. Does that hit?
Wait, are we in combat?
I think the Frog
gonna
Assassin's got
I'm
him.
gonna give Mister about 30 more seconds,
Hey,
and then
Pete.
the attack hits.
Dun 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 dun.
You're not even doing the notes right.
Dun 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 dun.
Damn it, Brian.
Dun 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 dun. Okay, the attack connects.
Jesus.
Torment takes 20 damage, and he is
Freaking
swallowed.
Mario Dungeon song.
He takes 7.
Are we in a combat? Should I
Yes,
roll
we
it?
are.
Mhm.
Yes.
Huge ass frog boy's pissed because we may or may not have murdered its young.
What do you mean we? That was all Revert.
Oh, absolutely, but
That
the
was
frog
his
people
save,
don't.
Revert.
Okay, so we're traveling and we killed a frog, like a really big frog.
Oh,
No,
we're about
traveled
to
and we're
run.
being eaten by a frog.
Okay, cool.
We need your clown powers.
I'm assuming the 14 is the wisdom save.
Yeah,
time is it?
I'm pretty sure he fails.
Is it night?
Does that cut the mustard for your DC, Revert?
Like Twilight.
No, it is still slowed.
Very good. It's about to get murderized.
Your turn, Agatha.
Burst. Fighting the spirit. 3 sharpshooter shots. We're gonna go big boys.
Mister, you took 20 damage and were swallowed by the frog.
Okay, so I took.
Maybe you'll be able to hit it from the inside.
That's 2 sharpshooter shots. I assume they both connect.
They do.
Does that oof the spooky frog? I got one more if it does not.
Let me very quickly update the math because it is getting close, and I was AFK when I was supposed to be doing that.
You know, now that I think about it, I think AGR has a thing for eating our characters.
Some vor fantasies, you
I beat
mean?
your character.
Oh God,
before.
no, not
Actually, I'm fairly sure I've used this stat block that you're fighting.
Is
I've
it a
used this
frog
guy
unit?
before. Yeah. I mean, I buffed him, but
Oh, wait a second. Gumbo was at
he
2?
is very,
Yeah.
very hurt. You can have Gumbo go after you.
Okay. I will do one more sharpshooter shot. I think that is a Betsy ripped frog.
It is. It is a dead frog.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely a dead frog.
Huzzah. Does it expel the torment?
No.
God damn it. I'll start making my way over there.
I'd like to sneak attack the stomach open.
One moment. Torment, you take 9 acid damage. You're out of initiative, though.
I get my arrows. Half
Oh,
of
so
them,
now
anyway.
instead of leaving right as combat starts, I'm showing up right after.
Yeah.
I'm determined to not fight anyone.
You know, you are pretty wise.
If only that clown's comedic timing was better.
The clown just shows up as the Seinfeld intro play.
Torment, are you here, mister?
Yeah,
Did you hear me when I said you take 9 damage?
9 more.
It's acid damage. You're still in this creature's stomach. It's
Okay.
dead, but you're still in its stomach.
Okay.
Get out of the stomach. Do things.
No one removed you from the stomach, and you have not attempted to leave. You take another 13 acid damage.
I said earlier I was going to try to sneak attack his stomach open.
Okay. Roll your damage.
All right.
So I take 4, 2, and 4.
Do I carve through its mighty abdomen like a tree trunk?
Yeah, you hack into its stomach with a few well-placed cuts and yoink. Yoink him open so that Torment may crawl out.
All right, I'm coming out. I am hurt, by the way. Now I kind of am hurt, people.
No way.
So-
The Goliath hurt?
During this
Impossible.
Well, I
time,
didn't start it. I didn't start at full hit points. I was only below half when we started.
during this time, no one was paying very close attention to Sir Jacob or the pikemen, but they have found this large shiny rock, and they appear to be very interested in it.
I'll wander over there.
I'll hide.
Okay,
We
this
can't
thing
do
is
any more
like
combat, but okay. Huh.
this thing is like a boulder-sized shiny rock. It's almost pearlescent. It's
Oh,
like
this is foul mean magic. This has got to be foul mean magic.
it's very reflective, but
How
it's
big is
also got it's large. I mean, as far as rocks go, I'm sure it weighs quite a bit. It looks like it's got to weigh over 200 pounds. At about this moment, you probably all notice that the rock has moved slightly. Sir Jacob steps back
So do I.
God damn it!
I
and
stay.
I'm gonna,
incurs an
I'm gonna
attack
hold
of
my action to fire the
opportunity.
bow.
What did we find Timatoa?
So, Sir Jacob steps back, and a large mace-like object, which has emerged from underneath this rock, hits him in the chest, knocking him backwards. Roll initiative.
Son of a bitch.
Motherfucker.
Was he on my?
Oh crap!
I do actually need to step away for this one. I have to take care of some stuff.
Heartache by the number. I'm still
Great, I rolled another
bloody.
3.
I got 5 temporary hit points and single digits. I'm fucking with you.
Was he on my horse though?
He got off of your horse so he could mess with this rock that looked expensive.
Cool. My horse is going to be joining us in battle, guys.
Cool.
Yeah.
Berlian, is the 2 your initiative?
Yes.
So that's our initiative order?
All right, Robert. It appears that there is a large snail-like creature with flail-like protrusions emerging from its head.
How far away is it from me?
You walked right up. So
And I did say I
it's
stepped back with Sir Jacob.
Yeah, so you're about 10 feet from it.
Okay. I'm going to cast slow on it.
Reasonable.
It crawls extra slow.
Failure.
Neat.
All right. I do an about face on CeeLo, and we move 50 feet away.
Okay.
Yeah. And then I think CeeLo's going to dash, and we're going to move until we're 70 feet away from this thing.
Okay.
Am I still in line of sight of it?
Kind of.
I would like to avert my gaze.
Okay.
What is it?
Something we can kill. You should roll initiative, though.
Do you
Oh.
tell anyone else to avert their gaze?
I have to do this. Does that pass your save? I forgot he has advantage.
Yes, that would pass the save. It's a DC 15.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh, and I have to roll this.
Oh shit, is this a spell wrecking thing?
Nothing happens.
There's some fucked up monsters that spell turn. That's bad juju.
Okay.
All right.
Um.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No, I don't tell anyone else to avert my gaze.
Okay.
So Agatha will get 30 feet back, standard, and fire 3 shots at this feller. I assume it counts as heavily armored, but I do not
Yeah.
want to use any more bodkin arrows.
Okay.
So one will be... Actually, no. These are all just regular arrows.
Okay.
I will use my bonus action to light up the first arrow.
Okay. Hit, miss, hit.
All right. Okay, it'll take 21 points of damage, one of which is fire, rest is magical person.
All right.
And, I don't know why, out of character or in character, turned away, I'm going to ask, then I'm going to look at him, even though he's looking away. Hey, what are you doing? The fight's over here this way.
I fight at range.
Me too. Why are you looking away? That's it. I'm going to start a conversation with him looking at him.
Okay. Torment.
Well, Torment's got a whole lot of options here. I think I'm on a bonus action rage. And then fuck it, I'm gonna go hit it.
All right.
Still not sure what it is yet, but we're hitting it anyway.
That is not a hit.
Torment, are you bloodied?
Yeah.
If you are, you get another hit. Remember that.
Miss.
Shit.
What?
Yeah,
Yeah.
19 missed. You didn't hear that wrong.
Yeah, that's also not a hit. So you attack him, but he just retracts into his shell with each attack and then emerges.
And I'm done because I have no more actions.
You didn't think I'd put you guys up against an unmodified CR3.
Wait, that
I
was
would
a
hope-
CR3?
I would hope you would give us something simple after something the other one we just fought.
That's fine.
No, AGR. I would not expect you to throw us up against an unmodified CR3. This is why I am 70 feet away from the fucking thing.
I'm still wondering what the hell this thing is.
Torment, you're done?
Pretty sure
Yeah,
it's
I'm
a
pretty
flail
much done.
snail, though we haven't seen the flails yet.
Okay. You have seen the flails because I mentioned he has 4 flail-like
right, yeah, the flails.
protrusions coming off of his head.
Yeah, he mentioned flails and snails in the same sentence.
Crap.
I learn something new every day. Holy Christ.
Would you believe this thing is technically an elemental?
What?
Yeah, it's an
That's so
elemental.
random.
I know, right? It's an
Does a
elemental.
21 hit Torment?
Yeah.
You can look it up. It's in the monster manual.
The more you know.
You take 9 damage, 4 of which is fire. And then you are hit again. Same thing.
Okay. Same damage?
11 damage.
Okay, so I take 2 and 5. 2. Cool.
And then you take 13 damage.
4.
And then I think he misses you.
So I took 8 total. Okay, cool.
And that is it for his turn. You know, you just see this guy wail on Torment. And that's it. Pete.
Alright, so how far is me and the rest of the party away from this thing?
Well, Revert fucked way off. Torment's at melee. Sir Jacob is about 10 feet away, prone on the ground. Agatha's a little farther out than that. I think the rest of you guys are probably around 30 feet.
Alright. You said it was twilight? Would this...
Yeah.
Is this happening in dim light?
Here in the woods, it's a little dim, but not super dim. If it benefits you to say dim light, sure.
Okay. Yeah, let me see here. Yeah, then I'll teleport over to him using my thing that I can do when it's dim, and then I'm gonna smack.
Okay.
God, I forgot how this fucking works. Where the hell is it? It's. Why is my flurry of blows not on my character sheet?
I don't know.
That's really weird. You get
Yeah.
Fury of Blows at level 2, right?
I think so. It should be on here. I'm not seeing it. Crap, I'm gonna have to get out the book because I don't remember how it works.
It lets
What
you
do
get
you wanna
two attacks as a bonus action.
Oh,
By spending
that's
an
right.
equal.
I already used my bonus action anyway. I'm just gonna
so
attack.
you know.
Pete, as I
Yeah.
recall, all the monk stuff is on a lower tab than all your class functions.
Oh,
You have
that's
to go
right.
down like a full extra page.
Irrelevant. Continue.
God damn it! I'm just rolling threes tonight. Apparently.
Miss.
All right. I think that's all I get.
That bonus to
Alright.
hit though, nice.
Oh wait, no, it's not because I have advantage.
Uh-huh.
Huzzah!
That's a
There we
hit.
go. All right, what the hell is the damage with this?
What's your level?
All right, let me see. Is stunning strike a bonus action?
It's a free action with
It's
a
a
hit.
free action.
It's
It
just
is.
part of an attack. You just declare it as part of your attack.
All right, con save.
Okay.
This is one thick boy, isn't it? Full.
Yeah, that passes. All right. Yeah, that'll be it for my turn.
Alrighty. Brilliant.
Can I get on my horse and then do a trampling charge?
You may.
He attempts to do the thing. To squish.
You fail to do any substantial damage.
I then use my action to hit it, and then reaction to hit it, and then any amount of the horse's movement speed left is to get behind Torment and out of.
Okay. Go ahead and hit your attacks.
Torment and you are both oofed, aren't y'all? This is bad.
Torment's got a few hit points left.
Miss hit. Okay. One of those you see one of those flails on his head kind of go limp and just dangle after you connect with that hit.
Huzzah! How many are left?
He has 5 total.
So 4 alive, 1 dead.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any particular reason why my attacks didn't do anything like that?
Because he does that at a set time and I forgot to do it.
The more you know.
So I did it on this attack. He is not ready for the next one to go down. So anyway, yeah, is that it for you, Brilliant?
My warhorse backs off.
Okay, your warhorse incurs an attack of opportunity. The 26 hits your horse.
Woof.
Yes.
I was feeling in my bones a crit. I was like, ooh, hell no.
Your horse takes 9 bludgeoning damage. Actually, it's 6 bludgeoning and 3 fire damage.
Horse is dead.
The flail turns red hot as it connects each time a blow lands.
Not even bloodied.
Is that it for you?
Yeah.
All right, Brilliant is done. So, Robert.
I'm gonna cast slow on him again.
Okay.
Whiz save. God damn it. Yep, that passes.
Nothing else happens.
Okay.
Everett hasn't answered me, has he?
Nope. I maintain my distance.
Okay.
I continue to avert my gaze.
All right. Agatha.
So I'm going to back 30 more feet. I think I'm 10 feet away from Everett at this point, right?
Sure.
Okay. I think this is far enough away from me. 3 more attacks. All non-sharpshooter from the bow. Bonus action to light up the first arrow.
Okay. Two hits.
$22 more points of magical person.
Okay, a second one of his extremities is injured.
And that's going to be it for me.
Okay, 1 second. All right. Torment. Torment, it is your turn.
It is my turn. Well, then I guess I'm going to strike this thing. That's all I can do.
Okay.
Squish. Squish snail.
Hit. Miss.
Shit!
All right.
All right.
Okay, well, this guy is bloodied, and he is going to make a reaction attack again.
Oh, shit.
Nani?
That hits.
Fuck.
But since I'm bloody, can I also get a reaction against him?
That's
No,
how.
you already used it.
I mean, you get 1 per round.
Oh, okay. And I use mine to attack. I got you.
And you take 12 damage. 4 of which is fire damage. 8 of which is
It doesn't
bludgeoning.
matter. It doesn't matter. I resist all damage. So half that'd be 6. So I take 3 damage.
Alrighty. And you got anything else on your turn?
No, I'm done.
Okay, his turn. He gets to make 3 attacks against you, Torment. Actually, he's going to move very slowly over towards the prone friend of yours who's wearing no armor.
Can I get an attack opportunity?
Are you fucking kidding me? This
No.
guy is not fucked off after 12 seconds.
He's
Huh?
super dazed.
Fuck me.
So I get an attack opportunity, right?
No, he doesn't have to move outside of your zone.
Plus, you already used a reaction.
Oh, okay. You're right.
Okay, that'll hit, and then the other 2 are for Torment. So this is what Sir Jacob takes. You hear him audibly go, oof, as one of those flails hits him right in the gut. And Torment, you take 9 damage.
Where's the pikeman in all this?
I take 2 more.
I forgot to roll his initiative, but he's worthless anyway. He's probably being a
Get Sir
coward.
Jacob, you asshole! Oh, oh no.
2 more. Is that all it's got? I'm still standing.
That is all he does.
I'm still standing.
Early.
No, I could go through him again because he's hitting me for single digits and I'm still in double, so I'm good.
Oh, you know what? Actually, he gets his reaction back because the other one was before his turn, so he gets to hit you one more time.
Okay, hit me one more time. That's it.
Another near crit.
10 damage.
I take 2 damage.
Okay.
I am now in single digits.
Shit.
He is
That's-
nickel and diming me to death. Y'all can't kill him.
Pete, it's your turn.
Alright, well, I'm going to smack it again. And this time I am going to Flurry of Blow. Let
Okay.
me see. Gotta scroll all the way down for it.
What time you flurry or something? Shit. He been hitting me with these eyeball stalks for 20 minutes now. Y'all have been like, oh, we can't hit him. What? Boy,
I've
my
been
pour
hitting him
salt
pretty
on him. He's a slug.
consistently.
Is he
Let's
allergic to
see.
salt like a normal slug? Can we pour salt on
I
him?
don't suppose I have an advantage because of anything.
I don't think so.
Alright,
3 whiffs.
nice. Alright,
Is it bloody?
Is he bloodied?
The
You
snail.
said.
I'm not.
Snail is bloodied. Yes. Oh, you know what? You're right. The 19 hits. The
Nice.
snail is bloodied, so the 19.
Oh, what does its AC go down?
Yes, by 2.
Oh, alright.
Good call. Thank you. Just
You
in
didn't
case
hit
I
it.
forgot. Hey, just in case I forgot that earlier, you can roll. I was gonna say you can have advantage to crit fish, just in case.
Oh, I can?
I'll let you.
alright.
I'll check it out.
You didn't hit it. You didn't
No,
hit
he
it.
hit it. He hit it. Its AC went down because it's bloodied.
Yeah, the
Oh.
last hit of yours bloodied it, I think.
Okay, so should I roll all 3 of those again, or just
Just
the
roll once, and there you got a 5% chance of getting a crit and rolling another d6. Okay, so yeah, you deal 6 hull damage to him.
Alright, and I'm also going to make that another stunning strike, so that's another con save. Yeah, that passes.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if it happens to fuck up and fail one of them stunning strikes, it's
Yep.
dead.
All right, well,
That's
that's it for
usually
my.
how it works. That's basically what you just described. Stunning strike. I just don't.
It's cripple the move.
That's like the definition of stunning strike. If it fucks up and fails, it's dead. Okay. Yeah, moving along. Is Borellian now?
Yes, sir.
Mister?
Borellian?
Warhorse, trampling charge.
All right, run it over.
Miss.
3 hits for me. Will attack.
Mhm. Hit, miss. Okay. Another one of those eye stalks retracts.
And I ride my horse back.
Okay. He has expended his reaction, so nothing else happens. The end of your turn at initiative 0, the pikeman will crawl out from that place he was hiding and he'll start to drag Sir Jacob further away, seeing his opportunity.
Hey,
All
look at him.
Finally.
Look at
All
this
right, they're doing something right. So now let's
Robert, it
kill
is your
this
turn.
slug and get on with it. Robert, set this thing on fire.
Fire. Is it my turn?
Yes.
Okay.
Old boy him?
You're using a bow, right, Agatha?
Yep.
I'm going to cast haste on you.
What?
I'm going to cast haste on you.
Okay.
Get an extra attack, because apparently my shit isn't... It's resistant to my spells, so let's give it your arrows.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm good.
Okay.
Ow.
Well, I'm happy.
Agatha.
Mm-hmm. I'll do 3 attacks, 1 sharpshooter. Actually,
Okay.
4 total. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Come on.
Looks like 3 hits to me.
Sharpshooter Bodkin. That's a miss.
Yep. Roll your damage.
Could I have a bonus action to lit the arrow on the first hit?
Sure.
Thanks. Wow. Well, 19 damage total.
Okay, at this point, the snail retracts entirely under his shell.
Did we win?
We win.
Just gonna stand there for a moment, see what else happens. That's it for me.
By entirely, do you mean like you can't even see it?
Make a perception check.
Ooh, I love those. Let's see here.
Yeah, it's disappeared entirely into this shell, as far as you can tell. There might be a couple of little seams where you could see under there a little if you were to like be super brave and crawl right up to it.
Oh, well, I'm not doing that.
Do we know if the shell's worth anything?
I think the thing's still alive.
It is still alive. It's just gone into the defensive.
Can we kick the shell over and then, like, stab it on the
Yeah,
inside?
we should
or what?
basically snail tip it and then, go at it like escargot.
Oh.
So I'm gonna knock the shell over.
Okay. Strength check. Athletics.
Oh, he's raging. The torment.
Mhm.
No problem. That's 19.
Rage.
That's 19.
Great.
You know what? We're gonna go with 30. He he just puts his hands on this thing and just flips it, and the thing just flies like 10 feet up in the air, lands on the ground with like a loud thump, and then rolls into that ditch that was full of mud.
Kill it.
Do I see soft spots? Have we
It's
exposed?
all soft spot now.
Yes, there is definitely some snail inside of the shell.
I unload.
Go ahead. Those are probably hits. I
Yeah.
mean, I imagine getting a shot on the underbelly, it's probably pretty easy.
Yeah, the first one will be lit on fire.
What's the minimum damage you can do?
Minimum damage is 21.
It,
I roll anyway.
okay. It dies.
Hurrah!
Sir Jacob is laying on the ground, and you see him throw his fist up, like, good job, and make some kind of grumbly sound.
Thanks for the magic help, Rever.
No problem.
Is it dead now?
Pretty sure it's dead.
Yeah, it's
Good.
it starts to kind of ooze out of the shell. Like,
Shit. All right. Can
So-
I trouble anyone for some kind of healing?
I got healing drought. I can spare one if you need one.
Yeah, I think I might need one.
Here.
I'll just give you like 15 lay on hand.
I'm still giving you the healing drought. Take one.
All right. What's the healing drought do?
I give myself 15
it
lay.
lets you roll one hit die, as if you were taking a rest. You can roll it the same way, but you only get to expend one. And you do have to mark it off. So,
So how pretty is this shell, AGR?
it's very pretty. It's
like
very pretty.
I'd like to take pieces of it. Maybe we make a necklace later or some shit.
How are you going to break the shell?
We're going to find a way to break the shell, and we are taking the shell.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Torment could probably tell you the thing weighs at least 250, maybe 300 pounds.
Okay.
Okay.
Not that heavy.
Since he lifted it, he would probably know.
That's you mad lad. You fucking flew at 10 feet in the air too. Fucking Goliath.
Yeah, he basically table flipped it.
Yeah, I have a hammer, though I think a rock would be better. Yeah, I don't have anything huge to break heavy duty stuff. This stuff isn't brittle like porcelain, is it?
You don't know.
I attempt to smack the outskirts of a shell with the hammer.
Okay. Make an attack
Would I be proficient in hammer?
roll. Against this target, sure. Okay. You make a small chink in the shell.
Shit, I did just like my fucking father taught me with the nails. This is one fucking sturdy shell.
Yeah, underneath of the really shiny surface, you see like it's kind of pure white underneath.
Anything valuable?
It looks valuable. I mean,
Load
it's
it
hard
up.
as fuck.
Put it in the pack. We'll take it home.
The entire thing?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
I can carry 840 pounds.
And
We
this is
should
incredibly
probably-
valuable. We should take all of it.
Yes, absolutely. Can I
I can
take some
drag
shards, AGR?
1,500 pounds.
You put one tiny chink into the shell with that nat 20. If you want to get it into shards, I don't know how you're gonna do it, but
Oh,
you can take shards.
I have an idea, guys.
Can't we just put it in the pack and let me carry it?
Yeah, we can do that. We should do that, actually.
See, here's the thing. My idea was basically let's just strap it to Revert, or not Revert, to Torment.
Yeah, if you strap
we
it to
have a
Revert,
horse.
Revert's never leaving. You could just put it over Revert and he'd be in there forever. He'd have to make like a gnome hole underneath of it or something.
I got
the
ways
fish are
out.
back.
Alright.
Dig it hole!
So, I'll let you guys figure out what you're gonna do with that. But like I said, I have to call it early today.
All right. Good
All right.
session.
So,
Do we gain a
good
level?
job. You do not gain a level.
Crap.
I'm pretty sure before you make it out of this horrible hellhole of a forest, you will gain a level though.
Okay.
I'm gonna retrieve my arrows before I forget.